Good afternoon, my good friends. Good afternoon. Welcome to my live stream. Good afternoon, my good friends. Good afternoon. Welcome to my live stream. Today we're going to talk about a anniversary Z car, Nissan Z car. It premiered. The Z line premiered in 1969, and 2020 Nissan 370Z commemorates it. Uh, Let me introduce myself before I run a vintage commercial for the first 240Z. It was narrated by John Morton, who was a huge name in auto racing. In his day, to this day, he's a legend. He was part of the Nissan racing team and a spokesman for Nissan. Anyways, my name is Andrei Lefebvre. I'm a commercial fleet manager at Pointe Hills Nissan. We're located 16 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. If you take 60 freeway, go all the way down to Azusa exit, and we're right there. Of course, as a crow flies, we're about 12 miles. Anyways, the vintage commercial. I love those vintage commercials, so enjoy.
Hi, I'm John Morton, and this is the 240Z we've won so many races with. Now, this one's been specially modified for racing, but many of the features that make this car a champion on the racetracks also make it an excellent performer in the street. Power, for instance. There's a 2.4-liter overhead cam engine up there, and it really moves out. The handling is special, too, with fully independent rear suspension. And the Datsun has big disc brakes up front. When you're going this fast, I wouldn't have it any other way. Best of all, Datsun is more than just a fine racing machine. It's a luxurious GT car with all the trimmings. After all, there's more to life than winning races.
For its day, the 240Z was a huge innovation. Won all kinds of awards and all kinds of races. Um, Hi, Gabe. Welcome to my live stream. So it was the gentleman that you saw. His name is John Martin. He was a racing legend. He still is a racing legend. He was part of Nissan racing team and a spokesman from what I think from 1969 to 1972. From what I remember of John Morton, he was a hell of a driver. He is an Illinois native, raised in the South on those red clay roads. Came to California, worked in a race shop, and then because of his skill, got picked up by a Nissan racing team. And by that time, he was a well known talent. The 240Z has a very interesting history. Let me go to the computer screen. I am on zhome.com, the early history. I recommend very much checking this out. It talks about the history of Nissan, but let me see the gentleman that created that thought of a Z car was his name was Albrecht Graf von Gotz, and he was a German designer. Let me read a couple of paragraphs. Mr. Gotz was a German-born U.S. citizen who has established himself as an industrial engineer with some automotive design experience. Mr. Gotz worked for the 1953 Studebaker Starline and with BMW, where he contributed to the design of BMW 503 and 507. Next, according to Mr. Gotz, he worked for Porsche team on the 911. According to Mr. Gotz, he offered his services as an automotive consultant and was in turn contracted by Nissan Motors of Japan in 1963. His first assignment was at Nissan was to work on sports coupe based on Fairlady 1600 chassis, which were very successful racing cars. From what I remember, they were never offered as They were never a production car, but they sure won a lot of races. Let's see. But anyways, Mr. Gordis, he did design the vehicle. Um, now, in 2020 model, the anniversary edition came out. I just got one in stock. I just got one in the stock. It's a wonderful. It's a wonderful vehicle. Contact me. I'll before end of this live stream, I'll give you my information. Uh, it is, from what I understand, there are only 5 of them right now on the ground in the United States. So it's not, it's a collector's item. It's not something that's very plentiful. And I didn't get a chance to drive it. I promise you, unless it gets sold right away, which may happen, I will do a walk around and I'll do a test drive and I will record it and I'll bring it to you on one of my live streams. Um, I looked for some information about it. Interestingly, Current Driver has the most information on it. And I am on Current Driver website. The headline is the 2020 Nissan 370Z commemorates 50 years with 2600 special anniversary edition. Let me see. Here is a pertinent paragraph. Let me read it to you. The 50th anniversary edition package consists of a 2-paint scheme that is available in either white with red accents or silver with black accents. The one that I have is silver. With the striping on the side of the car, along with the painted front roof pillars, hood, side mirrors, and trunk, are inspired by BRE Datsun 240Z. Other shared design cues include a narrow line that starts at 370Z's unmistakable headlights and finishes near the rear window in a small triangle reminiscent of BRE 240Z. The car is also adorned with black exterior mirrors, large hash mark decals on the side, and the 50th anniversary badging on the backside. What is not adorned with the rear spoiler deleted on this special edition. So this is, and let me stop this just a second.
Hi, I'm John.
So this is a wonderful vehicle. It looks great, and like all 370Zs, it drives awesome. Again, I haven't driven this particular one. If I get a chance, I do a walk around test drive. This is my phone number and my contact number. Feel free to contact me for more information. Again, from what I understand, from what I'm told, there are only 5 of them are on the ground in the continental U.S. I have one of them. It is silver. I just saw it this morning. It was still unwashed and unPDI'd. As soon as it's PDI'd and displayed, I'll do a walk around. If I can, more than likely they're going to put it on the showroom floor, and they won't let me test drive it. I would assume people who want to buy it would probably want to have as fewer miles on that odometer as possible. It's not a vehicle you test drive. If you want to test drive a 50th anniversary edition, you're probably not a buyer for it. That's the way I look at it. But I will do a walk around on it. Anyways, before I go, just want to let you know that I am actively seeking people with bad credit. Doesn't care how bad. People with bad credit are not bad people. Things happen, such as loss of a job, business goes south. Divorces probably are number one culprit to drain somebody's resources and ruin someone's credit. Health issues. Life happens. So this is my name and number, ladies and gentlemen of the brokerages. If you have somebody you cannot finance with your usual auto financing institutions, please talk to me about that. I approve a lot of them. What's the worst going to happen? We're going to make some money. Anyways, ladies and gents, really appreciate you joining me on this live stream. Again, I have 105 from what I'm told on the ground. 2020 370Z Group's 50th anniversary edition. This is my name and number. Feel free to contact me for more information. And I should see you pretty soon. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my live stream. Bye bye.